Arrowhead Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off from Arrowhead. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, as quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 57. Hey, slow down. Hey, 15. 43. 43. High time.
And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
One, yellow. Hey, 43. High time.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Come back.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Yellow. I don't need to.
Another throw for Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Here's a gift to Hunt. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's D. Alford. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel. Try and run here with Robinson. A disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain, and 3 plays in, Brock, they're already facing 4th down. Now run it with Robinson. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
The give here to Hunt, running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 33-yard line.
Another run for Hunt. He's got a gain of 6 there. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Yellow, yellow. 15.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
I don't need to. There's a lot, right?
He's keeping it. He's going for it. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward. And as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
Easy. There's a lot.
Hunt trying things up the gut. He's inside the 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 13-0 lead.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump. But we'll get explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Alford now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
3rd down, it's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 43. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Penix is going to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. A toss now to Robinson. There he goes on the right side. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Smith on the return. He brushed him off with ease. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
They're on 24-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow. All right, 80. Hey, 43, 43. Pitch. Eyes up.
We'll go with Hunt on the run. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 13-point lead.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
21. Falcons 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Alford now to return it. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix. Wide open, downfield, got it! He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a one-score game in the first half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Running right side. Here's Hunt. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Hey, 57, yellow. Go on, 80, side.
Running once more here with Hunt. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
First down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
50, yellow. Hey, 15.
Here's Hunt up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Here's Hunt. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Chiefs in front here at Arrowhead.
Attack! Eye down these two. Let's go on, 80. Where's it?
They run. Here's Hunt. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Yellow. 180. Yellow.
And it's Hunt on the carry. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring 1. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Alford now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Rolling out to his left. Going deep down the left sideline. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it back at the 34. Well, he bought what time he could by rolling to his dominant side, but just nothing available, and the throw winds up as an interception.
Yeah, this is a good little tester for the defense. You don't see a lot of southpaws in the league. Most of them are pitching and not playing quarterback anymore. But that really tests the defense and how sound and fundamental they can be with a QB that is left-handed, the QB that does test that side of the field. Well, in this defense, they more than passed the test.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Sunday.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Yellow. Ours go on, 80. Yellow. Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got to push one deep down the right. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs 35. Falcons 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Alford now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They're going play fake with Penix. Taking a deep shot here. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons chop some of the lead off before the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now the 2nd time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a 2nd home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Plenty of time to attack that deficit, but here we go. They're attacking already, going onside in the first half. And the Chiefs cover off the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle momentum to that side.
Easy.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Escapes out to the left. And now Now he just gets rid of it, but he was still in the pocket. Can't do that. They're going to have to call grounding. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Yellow.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So we jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Yellow. Let's go up. Here goes 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
15.
3rd and long for him here. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. He's going deep this time. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here comes the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. He's loaded another one up. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Harrison Butker to kick
Butker
off
on now to kick this one away. Alford now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
A lot of space ahead. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
1st and 10 around to Robinson. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Ready, set.
Offense to the line for second down.
Ready. 60 guys.
Run it with Robinson from the pistol. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing fourth down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Fourth down, Penix. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Smith on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
I color. I've got, hey, 15. Hey, 43. Where's that?
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go, Lloyd! 15. Where's that?
Right back to Pacheco. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Yellow. Come back. Where's that?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Let's go, blue, 80. 50, yellow. Hey, 57 color. 50. Where's that?
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Yep, where's that?
Here's a give to Hunt. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chiefs make it a 16-point ball game. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his 5th on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
Harrison Butker to kick
Butker
off
on now to kick this one away. Alford now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
To the air with Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. There's a walk. Attack, attack. Right side.
It's Pacheco again. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Right side.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
We've set it downs from 37.
Line. Let's go on, 80. Right side.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
He's brought down at the 31.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have set themselves up for the win here. Now just need to carry this lead through to the end. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Attack, attack. Yellow, yellow. Let's go on, 80. Right side.
Running right is Pacheco. He cuts it toward the right